Hey guys, welcome back. This is Alexis Sofa Leather. I hope you're doing well. I hope this video finds you well. My goal is just to give you a quick update what's going on in the shop. And in the last video I showed you what I made was a briefcase. I'm calling it the number 15 briefcase. And that derived from, I'm pretty sure it's the 15th iteration version of this bag, kind of fine tuning it. Also, it's my wife's birthday on the 15th. I'm not gonna tell you the month though. Last video you saw this. This is Metropolitan, the number 15 bag. Since then, I've included or added this shoulder strap piece, the shoulder piece to help distribute the weight on the shoulder. And after practice for a week or so, this actually makes a big difference. This thin piece of leather, this is a 2.5 inches wide, the piece of leather. And that strap weaves through there fairly easy, and it is adjustable and it kind of stays snug on your shoulder. Makes a big difference when you're carrying this much stuff in here. This thing is loaded and is working really well and wearing really well. I'm in love with this bag. Obviously, I'm a little partial to that, but I do want to show you a new model that I just created this week. Or not new model, different colors. Let me show you that. So I used the Metropolitan. They're chestnut. Same for the accents on the green bag that I made, paired with their light tan. So we have chestnut and light tan, and I created a bag, and let me show you what that looks like. I gotta do my secret lasering. Skitstoodles! So here it is, the Metropolitan. This is their, like I said, chestnut paired with the light tan. Light tan accent down the middle. Same build as the green bag, except with different accent colors. We can see the support strap is light tan. The gusset's fully light tan. I added this piece here. There's actually a pen loop there. I'm not sure if I'll do that moving forward. The juice was probably not worth the squeeze on that, to be honest with you, but there is a pen holder there as well as there. My aim was to add a different accent piece. I ran out of the thickness to do a full chestnut gusset, so I just used that little bit to create that. I'm not a fan of it, but it is what it is. And then of course, all these accent pieces are natural. This bag will come with a fish hook keychain, as well as this key case. I call this a key case, and this is good. I call this my church keys, because this will protect your keys and not tear up your nice church pants. Okay. A little bit about this bag. This is full solid brass. This is called a collar set. I have a rubber band on there now because this is so tight that it wants to pop out. So I need to keep that until this lid kind of breaks in, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It pops up because this lid is so new, it needs to settle down. It actually works if it's really full as well, because the fuller it is, there's tension that comes up and actually activates that harness. See, if I pull up, it ain't coming out. But if you push down a little bit, it'll come up. So either keep it full until it breaks in and you're fine. But for now, I'll just keep that rubber band on there to help form the lid. All solid brass hardware. These are 1.25 inch D-rings. And this handle is reinforced with another thick piece of leather inside as well. The gusset is actually 5 inches wide. So inside here you have 5 inches of working space. So it's a lot of room. In fact, I'll show you my briefcase here in a second, what I have in there. What else? This is fully hand stitched. Hand stitched with Ritza Tiger thread and their medium brown stitch. I think it pairs really well with the chestnut and the light tan. As far as the back panel here, this back pocket, there is some depth in there. I added a piece of leather all the way around, so this doesn't bacon out. It's hard to see. Maybe I'll show you here in a second, but it's not completely flat. There is a little bit of depth to it. I gave it a very small gusset, so this way thinner books, magazines, phones, wallets could slip in there and not really compromise the total depth because it'll squeeze it in. I don't know if that makes any sense, but there's just a little bit of wiggle room in there for that. As far as the inside, let me show you the inside of this bad boy. There's 2 pockets, fully inset pockets. I don't know if you could see that. All the way to the ends, one in the front and one in the back. And that actually fits a laptop, no problem. The rest is open to kind of put whatever you want in there. Let me show you what I have in my bag. It's the same dimensions, same build, which is, by the way, 11 inches tall by 15 inches wide. So let me show you what I have in here, how full this thing is. This thing is full, okay? And you could see, you could kind of hear the tension in here. See? If I do this, see how it's pulling tight? Listen to it snap. It'll release, watch. See that? That thing ain't coming out. So the fuller, the better. And that'll really activate that latch. Okay, so let me show you what I have in here. In the back, I have that slip pocket. See, this depth makes it really easy to put kind of a pouch in there. All right. And in here, let's see what we have. We have 1 book, 2 books, a Bible, another book, a journal. I'm starting to make these, by the way, commonplace journals. Leuchtturm 1917s. Another case, 2 smaller books, a 3rd smaller book, and a laptop. So this thing, let me show you. And guys, I had room for more. I had room for more. Let me fill it in again to show you what it looks like on the inside. It's like my first time trying to put something in the bag. Okay, so these smaller guys are gonna go in this front sleeve here. Put you in there. Just put both of you guys in there. Now we're gonna load up the main compartment. We're gonna put journal, Bible. Look how much space is still left, by the way. See that? How much space is still left? Well, I could probably put this book, I'll put it over here. That book over there. This book over there. This book there. Look how much space is still left. Okay. I still have some room for, I could probably put another 2 books in there, maybe 3 books. I can actually put this in there if I wanted to. That thing is full. And it closes pretty easy. I didn't even use this back pocket, by the way. I forgot to use this back pocket. All right, that's it for this video. I do want to mention that this specific number 15 Sofield leather briefcase is available for sale. This is a one-off. If you guys are interested, just contact me on my website. Contact me. I'll put a link in the description. You can contact me if you guys are interested in this specific one. I will be offering these briefcases soon on my website, but just wanted to show you an updated briefcase build. All right, guys, have a blessed day. God bless you, and I'll talk to you soon.